Thank you, everybody. Can you hear me in the back? Raise your hand. Cool. When Ziv and the folks at Landmark asked me to come here, they said, well, can you help us talk about how 41st was exited and so forth? And I said, sure, why not? And then they said, what tips can you give people to do the same thing? And I said, here they are. These are the tips for people who were born in Israel, just like me, and they're coming here to the United States, specifically to Silicon Valley, and try to get money from investors, right? But you can take Moshe out of Israel, but it's very, very difficult to take the Israel out of Moshe. And if I had to give tips, they would be these. So, behind closed doors, after you make your pitch and you leave, when you high-five everybody, hold on. When you high-five everybody in the door, people say Israelis are speaking louder than you, they finish your sentences, and they're telling you what you think. Sounds familiar? A lot of Americans say, oh my God, if they could just stop speaking, that would be so good. Or don't speak so loud. So the innovation that we bring to America is really, really cool. And if we want to be successful, we have to almost adjust how we speak and what we say to investors so they'll speak our language. For example, we in Israel invented an amazing elevator system. I don't know how many of you are familiar with it. Basically, we enter the elevator before other people get out of it. It's amazing. How many countries invented that? But joking aside, can you really blame us? We were not born or not educated by Big Bird. Sorry. We were educated by a different creature who is a Sabra, and he was our educator. So we got a little bit of thorns in us that remind us every single day how to behave, what to say, and what to do. But joking aside again, there's the 10 tips I would give Israelis so they tame a little bit of the Israeli in them, only to get bigger checks from bigger investors and have amazing exits. Here we go. Lower your decibels. When you travel, please adjust your volume. Set it to library mode. And the tip there, just match it to your host's volumes. Just listen to them, match your volumes. Here's a map in the world that shows spoken decibel levels. The red dot here shows abnormally high decibels. All right. Lower your chutzpah level. In Israel, without chutzpah, you just won't be able to even get on the bus. But when you travel, just set it to stun. If you ask yourself, is this considered chutzpah? Most likely it is. And again, if you need visual aids, here are normal chutzpah levels around the world. And I'll just showcase, there's one country here with abnormally high chutzpah levels. All right. Iron your shirt. First, invest in an iron before you get people to invest in you. But if you're a kibbutznik, I would first invest in a shirt. You want to set your schlumper factor to low in Ben Gurion Airport as you leave the country. If your shirt costs $20 and it says on the label, made in Bangladesh, keep looking. That is not the shirt you want to take with you on your trip. Wear real shoes. Wear shoes you can polish. Like these. You can't polish the following shoes, in case you're wondering. Not sandals, not kafkafim, not shkafkafim. You really want to set your shloch factor to low. This is the theme I'm going with here. Don't wear the shoes that your dad wore to his wedding or that you wore to your bar mitzvah. It's very important. All right. Learn to accept criticism. If there's a hard thing to do, is to realize that the people you're pitching, really, they want to help you, even if they will not invest in you. They just hear pitches all day long. They have money. They are dying to write checks. They want to help you. So listen. If they tell you that something needs to be fixed, listen to them. Don't always explain yourself. No, that is not what they expect. You will not die from agreeing with what they say. Try it. I know it's very dangerous to try, but try it. First, accept the input you get. Say thank you. I appreciate you giving me even input in your time. And then do with it whatever you want. Number 6. Don't be overconfident. Trust me, it will be okay. Who do you think I am? And I was not made with a finger. I once heard. These are Israeli sayings we say to each other, but outside you don't have to say them. You should be confident, absolutely. Speak highly of what you do in your company, but don't be overconfident. Tip number 7. You don't know those people. Let me explain. How many times have you heard somebody says, oh, Netanyahu and I, we're buddies? A lot of people just name drop, people that they might know. For example, if a person went to 3rd grade with your neighbor's second cousin's best friend, you don't know them. You heard of them. If you eat hummus with somebody every single week, or he's a family member, you can say you know them. Tip number 8. You don't know these people. The people you just met and trying to get a check out of them. First of all, let them offer you their business card. Try. Let them be the person to say, here's my card. Also, don't email them a LinkedIn request while you're still in the meeting. LinkedIn clearly says, accept only invites from people that you know. And we already went through slide 7 of what does it mean to know somebody. You just met these people. But most importantly, we're good people in Israel. Don't offer them to stay at your house and sleep there when they come visit next. It's the thing we all do, but I tell you, when you leave the room, people don't take it like we think they take it. They think, what is he trying to say? Number 9, don't be a know-it-all. Don't bring competitors' internal emails to show your industry knowledge. Don't say, I can tell you, but I'll have to kill you. They've heard that one before. Guess what? They need to know what you're all about and what's your secret technology if you want to get their money. Try to say, I don't know in a meeting at least once. Try. It will help. Here's a picture to explain this. When people give you advice, just listen. Take it. Thank them. It might help you. All right, number 10. Allow them to say something. God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth. Do the math. Listening in a meeting does not mean waiting for them to stop so you can say something. That is not listening. Try to calm down. Just listen to what people are trying to tell you. You might learn something. What do you know? You really want to think about pausing. It is not in our DNA, so they can get a word edgewise and actually say something in the meeting. All right. So if you think you got all this and you're ready, let's take a pop quiz. How's that? Which shoes do you think you should wear to your next meeting? All right, there's more options. They're coming. All right. Do we have the Jeopardy music by any chance? All right. Clearly, I'm joking. You're expecting to wear real shoes. All right. One more quiz. Which shirt do you think you should wear to the meeting? This one. This one. That one. Or this one. All right. We're going for this guy. And to wrap up, you're now clear to meet if you've listened to these tips. We have removed some of the thorns from the sabra. If you care to know what this is, it's the sabra fruit, and it's kind of now without thorns. And my point is, US companies are extremely interested. I think from what you heard from Claudia and other people here before, they're dying to work with Israelis because they understand how much seichel is invested in Israel. If we could only match how we behave and how we speak to the local customs, It'll be simply amazing. And with that, I'll say good luck and thank you for your time.